Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Just give me a moment, Sagittarius. I'm currently trying to moisturize my hands so that I can shuffle these decks for you. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, a fairly new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. For those of you who are returning, my Sagittariuses, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Sagittarius, I know there's many times where I say that I'm going to take my time with your reading, and for some reason it still feels like I didn't take my time. I am going to take my time with your reading. All I ask of you, Sagittarius, what am I looking for? Chapstick. Let me see what's in here. All I ask, hold on. My chair is hitting the wall. All I ask of you, my fire sign, is that you do not force any channeled messages. I want you to be the author of your storyline, Sagittarius. Please do not depend on readings, okay? The whole purpose of SGL Spiritual Guiding Light is to provide confirmation, clarity, and understanding. When it comes down to you controlling the narrative, you need to control your own narrative, all right? So please do not force any channel messages, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. Well, if you resonate with this session, either you have Sagittarius placements, or you're a Sagittarius. If you are another zodiac sign, you either have Sagittarius placements or you are dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Look, I have to stop again. I need to wipe my glasses off. What in the world? Sagittarius. Oh, goodness, what is this? In my ear. Sagittarius, somebody might be in your ear. Okay. Whoever this is someone that's clinging on to you. It's kind of like, you know how, I don't know if you can hear me or not, Sagittarius, but hold on. Let me sit down and get situated. I need to clean my glasses so that I can be able to see. So, Sagittarius, hold on. If this is not your own thought, Sagittarius, you need to get out of your headspace. If this has to do with the person, you're clinging on to someone who tells you everything that you want to hear. All right. I want you to understand that if this has to do with the person, they have you exactly where they want you. And this is going to be around the time where they switch up and tell you what you don't want to hear. It's going to throw you by surprise, Sagittarius. You're going to feel confused and combobulated. Don't fall for the shenanigans. This is how this person takes control from people, right? They tell you everything that you want to hear. They act understanding. They act as a good active listener. And then once they feel like you are hooked, that's when it changes up. So understand, once it changes up, you can choose to fall for the trap, or you can release this person. And if you choose to release this person, Sagittarius, you will then see that this person needs you, than you needing them. But once someone shows you who they are, Sagittarius, I think this is where the clinginess comes into play. Um, you need to establish relationships. If you don't have any, you need to work on your interpersonal skills. Okay, getting to know people. Um, I don't want anyone to become territorial of you, but if there is someone that's territorial of you, you need to release them as soon as possible. All right. Because the last thing you want to be in a position where someone tells you who you can and who you cannot um, affiliate with or talk to. Okay. Sagittarius, I'm going to be honest with you. If this is you, if you're becoming a controlling person, if you find yourself putting yourself in a position where you are clinging on to someone where you become territorial, you are being asked to stand down. Is there anything else for Sagittarius? I mean, if you want to go to jail, then by any means, go ahead. But yeah, that's what the channel messages I got for you, Sagittarius. Now let's go see what else you're clinging on to. What are the messages you have for Sagittarius? All these are in reverse. So you have moment in reverse, commitment coming in reverse, rekindle coming in reverse, as well as let go. So this is telling me that you are clinging on to a person. All right. And you don't see it yet. So the moment that you realize that you are too deep when it comes to being territorial, okay, the harder you try, the harder it is to let go. All right. Whoever this is, you're not together. Okay. There's a break, or you guys are, the relationship has ended, but it has not ended with you, Sagittarius. All right. If I was to ask you, Sagittarius, are you in a relationship? Your answer would be no. But in your headspace, it would be a yes. So it just feels like if someone was to say, yo, Sagittarius, tell me what you're thinking. Are you with someone? It feels, how do I explain this? Okay, I'm being guided to try to be layman as possible. I see a Sagittarius clinging on to a connection that is no longer established. All right, a connection has ended, and Sagittarius, in your mind, you're not present. You are still convincing yourself that you are still in a relationship. Okay. You're not ready to let this person go. Actually, it's I see that you haven't let a person go or a situation go. I know this is a person because this rekindling here. In your mind, you're still together, but in reality, you are not. Tell me about this rekindle. See, accept and surprise. That's what I'm saying. You are in a full relationship with someone that you're not in a relationship with. You are clinging on to a false connection that does not exist. It exists in your mind, but it's not happening in the present. Tell me about this let go. Sagittarius is telling people that they've let go of someone, but no. Even if you have family, your family even know that you haven't let go of this person. All right. If you have children that are old enough to understand, young adults, adult children, they know that you haven't let go of someone too. So it feels like you're not ready to create a new relationship because you're still in a relationship with whomever you're not in a relationship with. The fact that moment is in reverse, someone could have passed and you're still in a relationship with them. Okay. I don't see marriage, so you're not a widow. You're still in a relationship with someone that you're deemed that you've let go, but you haven't. For those of you who haven't lost your loved one, your lover, I should say, there's the loss and the ended connection that you are refusing to accept that it is over. Tell me about this let go. Honor and emotions is coming in reverse. Again, confirming that you are not willing to accept and you're trying to keep the relationship alive. For some of you, you guys have children. All right. You live through your child. So you need to let go. You need to admit that you live through your child and allow your child to live their life. Tell me about this moment that's in reverse. Thank you. Link and guilty is coming upright. All right. You feel that for those of you who have a lover that is no longer living, you feel like you're doing this lover who passed away a favor, like you owe it to them to not fall in love with anyone else. All right. And I'll look more into that. But for those of you who, I'm being guided to look into it now. Tell me, clarify guilty and link. Twin flame and it's two twin flames. Okay. So what I'm being guided to tell you from this lover that passed away, they would have done the same thing as you. All right. I don't see them telling you to move on. They're saying that they would have continued the relationship too, meaning the fact that they're no longer alive and you're continuing the relationship as if they're still here. This person that passed away is saying that they would have done the same thing too. Okay. That's what I see, but I do not see any message of me telling you that they're telling you to move on. Clarify this commitment. In regards to commitment, you have love, marriage, maze, happy, deep. Yes, they're telling you to move on. Move on. Stop clinging on to this relationship because you're missing out on love. All right. You are a good person. And if you decide to move on, when you are ready to move on, Sagittarius, the Sagittarius who will soon be married, right? And you will be happy, but you'll still have these deep emotions for your lover who passed away. And whoever it is that you marry will understand they are your person, okay? Whew, okay. The only message that I see in regards to those of my Sagittarius that are living through your children or child, it is impacting them in a negative way, all right? And you need to release your child or children and allow them to live, and you need to find your life, okay? If I take away all of this, right, and get back to the root of things, Sagittarius, when it comes to self, you're not present with moment in reverse, all right? You are not taking life serious with commitment in reverse. You have no intentions of making any wrongs right. You're not trying to turn over any new leaves. You're not trying to revisit anything. All right. It is what it is. You've let go of people, places, or things in regards to self. All right. So there's a need for you to, I'm hearing bring hope alive. I don't know. Is someone's name Hope? What is the overall message pertaining to this spread for my Sagittarius regarding self? So you guys are clinging on to nothing. There's nothing here. You're not holding on to anything. There isn't anything precious. There isn't anything memorable. There isn't, it's just, existing. Not existing. It's kind of like invisible. It's like off the grid. You're invisible here. Like non-existent. But you exist, but it's like there's nothing. What is the message overall? Feelings and connection. You're trying. You want to feel again. You want to feel important. You want people to see you. So Sagittarius, I don't know what your situation is, but if you are homeless, ask and you shall receive. Don't worry if you know where you're going. So if you know you want to clean yourself up, if you know you want to change your situation, during the process, yes, people are going to overlook you. People are not going to see you. And the ones that see you are going to look at you as if you're nasty and dirty. Don't worry about that because the direction is cleaning yourself up, right? So don't worry about that because when you clean yourself up, you're not going to worry about, you're going to be humble in the experience of up to the point you need to go see a counselor, right? And really navigate your feelings. You have to have someone to be able to get it out, okay? If you're not ready for that, then you need to get a journal. If you're not able to write or read, that's okay. Speak gentle to yourself, Sagittarius, and let yourself know like, hey, I have a direction. I'm taking one day at a time. So that's why it's very important. I'm not going to recommend you join something, but what I will say is try, because it doesn't matter whatever you join, there's going to be some type of stagnant. And I want you to be comfortable and I want you to feel safe, Sagittarius. Okay. So when it comes to feelings, you're not asked to, you don't have to be committed to anything. You don't have to revisit the past right now. Okay. The fact that you have let go, all right, I want you to try to regain self. All right. It's okay that you let go of everything else, but I want you to grab a hold and gain access to self. I don't want you to no longer let yourself go. All right. Let's accept the situation. Now let's reassess and let's create the plan. Okay. The plan is creating these connections. Okay. You are going to have moments where you're going to feel uncomfortable during the process of getting cleaned up. Okay. The bottom of the deck is yes. All is well. It's just the process. Okay. Some of you, Sagittarius, will get cleaned up in 24 hours. Others of you, it's going to be longer than that. Okay. You're going to have to get rid of the lice and all that stuff. So it's not that, no one wants to help. It's just there is sanitary situations. Okay. Overall direction message. The High Priestess, the King of Swords. Okay. You're lost, and listen, you have to take access when it comes to finding self again. You will be able to do that. The King of Swords, you just have to be disciplined. All right. And you have to allow people who have authority. Just because someone's helping you, Sagittarius, does not mean they're trying to control you. It's just you have to follow the rules. There's rules in life. All right. And if you were off the grid, then you've been so adapted to not following the rules. Now you got to follow the rules if you're trying to clean yourself up. All right. You have the Ten of Swords. Some of you are not going to be successful at cleaning yourself up because you are not ready to follow the rules. And it's not a you problem. It's just you have to reset your mindset because how you operate is your norm. Now, for those of you who are ready to get cleaned up, you have this Three of Cups here. And the Three of Cups deals with friendship, community, support, happiness, and celebration. And you don't have to thank me. I'm just glad that I'm able to show up for you, Sagittarius. And it simply says, because I don't entertain failure, we'll just say, when you're ready, you're ready, for those of you who are not ready to follow the rules. But those of you who are ready, it says you're entering a happy time in your life. This is the outcome once you release this clinging energy of non-existent, being off the grid. So basically, I'm talking to someone who is homeless. Okay, that's who I'm talking to right now. Moving forward, it says you are entering a happy time in your life. You may be reconnecting with a long lost friend, relative, or loved one, or you may be celebrating something important to you. Spend quality time with the people most important to you, and that is going to be established with this connection. And just because something is established does not mean that you have to be committal. All right. But you have this yes, which I love. It means you are willing. All right, Sagittarius, those were the messages for what are you clinging on to. And I'm going to pull one more spread because not everyone is homeless. All right. What else is Sagittarius clinging on to? What are the messages do you have for my Sagittarius, please? What are the messages do you have for Sagittarius? Thank you. You have illusion. The energy is coming into this spread. Remember I said Sagittarius in the headspace of an illusion, something that's not happening, but it's happening in your mind, but it's not present. All right. Tell me, what is this illusion about? Clinging on to an illusion. What you don't see. That's what's hard for you. You can't decipher what's the truth and what's a lie. So you're clinging on to a comfortable space in your head, Sagittarius, and it's safe for you to be present. And it's going to take time for you to be present. But the more that you're present, the more that you will be able to incline what you have access to. And the access that you have, it's a beautiful thing, you know. Every day is not promised to us. So if you're present in a new day, that is a wonderful experience than being lost in the mind in the past. All right. So you're time traveling, but in the past, and you could be traveling in the present. Okay. What is the outcome advice for Sagittarius? The Seven of Cups. Okay. And it says, pay attention to your imagination, Sagittarius, in both the real world and in your dreams. Take action to ensure that your dreams become reality. Don't ensure that your dreams, take action to ensure that your dreams become reality. Don't sit idle and expect things to manifest on their own. Evaluate options closely and wisely before making decisions to ensure the best outcome. So this is confirmation that it's safe to take action. All right. You have your plan. Now take action, Sagittarius. I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again.